You want me to kill him, or would you like to?
Turn the camera on.
No, it helps me smile if I don't have to be stressed out.
Okay. So, Chinloo,
Yes.
tell us and our audience who you are, what you do, and what your channel's about.
Oh, first and foremost, I'm a maker just like these guys. I do work for SolidWorks, and I'm a user experience designer. And I think I've been there for, like 17 years.
Wow.
I'm a no fart. But we're here to demonstrate, what an awesome maker can be with the stuff we do.
You guys do a lot of wood stuff and
Yeah, my husband, Sal, who's kind of in the background, he's also a SolidWorks employee. We both love making. He's a woodworker, nighttime woodworker, and I'm a crafts person. So between the two of us, we cover fabric, sewing, everything.
I got you some presents. Hang on.
Oh.
Oh, yes!
Sounds like she's a hoarder. Why are you feeding this addiction?
Makers are hoarders in a good way. So at lunchtime, they wrap our utensils in these beautiful, I don't know, they're pretty.
Some of them are plain black now.
Oh, they are? So I figured we could do some cool gifts and whatnot with the ribbon. So I've been asking folks to...
We thought Johnny was going to plait his hair.
Yeah.
I'll do something cool with this. But yeah, thank you.
So you want to tell us about your channel's called Our Next Make.
Yes.
What made you decide to start a channel and filming and creating things?
So we actually have been using our own software to build all sorts of stuff, like Lego loft in our house, a bunk bed for our kids, a deck. And we just do it because we could. We know CAD. And we love making. But all of a sudden, as we're talking to folks about it, they say, why don't you share those stories? And we started to think further, and we pitched the idea to our CEO, Manish, and a few of our bosses. And even before we ended our pitch, he's like, yeah, do it. Just go do it. Start something where we can share the content about how we use our software to make cool stuff. And we said, okay, thank you, bye-bye. And yes.
It's great that you've got your boss's support, allowing you to, pursue those passions and that.
Absolutely. I think if we didn't have the support, this probably wouldn't happen. And with their support, it just makes it so much more. It's like a give and take.
Yeah.
If it was your own pet project, you could probably just fail and not think anything about it and just move on.
Keeps you motivated because someone's sort of saying, can you help? Can you do more? Can you?
Additional motivation. There's expectations that's beyond yourself. And you're like, I don't want to disappoint this other person, so I'm going to do my best. So there are times when, you guys know, you get so stressed out, you're like, you just want to give up. But knowing that we have the support from our colleagues, it just made us continue. So it was good.
So Johnny and I just finished our final tour of the showroom. And one thing that we've just kind of obvious to us is that this side is where it's happening. It's so busy. And I think one of the contributing factors is we're on top of each other, and that's great. Everybody's working from each other. You're not stuck there. You're going over, you're making wheels, checking out the robots, intermingling. It's a community within the hall that you've built here. And it's fantastic. And it's great to see all the buzz and the hype around this. For those higher ups and that your boss is seeing this is helping the makers, them support makers and get makers involved.
I think you got it. It's the interactivity. The other booths are very interesting, but it's a lot of eye candy that you're just kind of absorbing. So sometimes I know for me, if I don't have a good question for some of those vendors, I just kind of smile and walk away. Yeah. But here, it's like you're encouraged to pick up something, drive a droid, control some stuff, and you are encouraged to engage. And so it drives engagement questions, and then all those introverts can actually step up and be like, okay, well, can I try this out too? No judgment, right? Everything is so open.
The parts on that Wally, are made on machines like those in the shop there, but they're also made parts from the 3D printers that are around here. So everything here is achievable with basic material. Luke's making his molds with cardboard. I was talking to a teacher, and she was like, how do I make mold walls? What materials? I showed her the cardboard. I'm like, that's how you do it. And she was like,
you can go more advanced than 3D print a wall, but I just use cardboard because it's 2 seconds.
Hot glue and cardboard. That's what I learned from you guys.
So she's connecting with Luke and Matt and Jesse.
Yeah.
To basically the droid system that they're building. She wants to teach that as a class.
Oh my God. That's awesome.
She saw this and she was just like, this is incredible. It's perfect.
Yes, I think part of that is also just, you mentioned this today in the morning, even though I cut you out.
Fine, we worked it out.
It's that whole showing how people, the bar of entry is so low that you can do so much with just a little bit of common sense and just excitement and engagement. And they're learning that from you guys right here, which is exactly what the Maker Zone is about.
I do think a lot of people are coming in here and seeing this stuff and how simple it is. and it's kind of triggering something. It's making them go back. It's like, hang on, there are simpler ways. You change people's thought process.
I was doing some casting of the resin and stuff yesterday. I did one, and then I had a queue of about 10 people, one after another, and they were all taking photos of the products we were using so they could try it at home, which was nice to see.
Because the little packs that we've got, they're little tiny little packs. It's like that's all you need.
Yeah.
Get some dice and you can make any color you want.
Exactly. It's not intimidating or daunting. Absolutely.
And what I find fascinating is everybody's making something different. You got electronics there, you got mold making. You guys have got your woodwork going. They've got their battle droids. They're working on like proper machine metal. You've got the Iron Man that's in the corner there. That's all 3D printed. Like everybody's been making with different materials.
Yes.
And everybody's connecting on how they can mix it up.
And we are scheming here this year with Jade Compton and a few of my colleagues to do like an all-girl design team to do something like this, but super interactive, maybe leaning into some stuff that you don't normally see here, like not a lot of vehicles, or not that there's anything wrong with robots and vehicles. It's just that I think bringing a little bit of a different perspective from a women person, something that's more maybe geared towards child education or even just fashion, things like that might bring more conversation and see how everything ties together.
It's going to be interesting. How long do you think it'll take before this gets called 3D Experience Makers World?
I secretly think it already is. We just have to get the branding for Lisa to agree.
Just get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Well, I'm definitely going to request a larger space because we're absolutely, like you said, on top of each other in a good way.
But that's we're not. A lot of makers go to Comic-Cons and that, and they're on top of each other, and they love that.
This isn't cramped.
But we're also like water. If we're given a little bit more, we'll just flow right into it and take advantage of it.
And fill it up.
Yes, so I think bigger is always better. We're in Texas. Bigger is always better.
Yep, where we're going to be next year.
I can't tell you.
Damn it.
I know, but I can't.
It's the second time I try to catch on what we've got.
Yeah, and you're the only one that doesn't know.
No comment.
Have you guys all been briefed this morning?
Absolutely.
Just say tomorrow afternoon.
We are, yes.
What is your next make?
We have quite a bit on our list. So if you come to our session today, you can actually see like a sneak peek of like the 200 ideas we have. But we've partnered with Rachel here with the beautiful dress. We've been helping her make a last for her shoes. She's also made her own shoes. We're helping folks make toys, a cabinet with this awesome design. So we're really leaning into the whole, it's not just Sal and my next make, but it's everyone who's a maker. So there's a lot of collaboration.
Nice.
I'm trying to get you guys to collaborate with, so we have an excuse to go to
of course.
Do it. Let's do it. Go.
Yeah, I'm going to have my workshop soon. Oh, dang. I'm glad I didn't sign the risk assessment.
I heard they weren't allowed to use the flamethrower.
I wonder why.
They did reassure me that it is graded to allow fire, but I don't think they're allowing us just because of the convention.
Is the timber?
Yeah, I don't know.
As an engineer, that seems like quite an obvious flaw.
We need to protect that with something.
Chinloo, thank you very much for chatting with us.
Yeah.
We like what you do. We like that you are spearheading this maker drive through SolidWorks, and you're making sure that it's hitting home and you're getting makers involved, making, building, and collaborating. And that with the influences, it's a good mix of fun people.
I agree, and thank you for you guys and everyone on that team having engaged. If it weren't for that energy, I don't think this place would have really existed.
We want to do it again next year, yeah.
We enjoy it. We enjoy coming here and getting more and more involved. It's stressful,
this
but
year
worth
is killing us slowly.
I think we need to rethink the efficiency of it and the process, but
I've got some plans.
yes, that's right. You have a few projects in mind too.
I think we need a laser cutter.
One that we can just ship anywhere.
Yeah. Good to chat. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Chinloo.
Thank you.
And we'll see you tonight at the special party.
Yes.